stick. You have to chew and spit it out. I was full of foam on the tower slope, trying to cope with no chance of breaking out. You were in the know, now it's all the soul. You bear the weight, you bear the crown. I need a head I can hold up. I need the nickel and dime to outweigh desire by pulling me down, pulling me down. Burn me to the ground. Burn me to the ground. Ankle won't shave my rotting soul. Ankle won't shave my rotting soul. Won't shave my rotting soul. Won't shave my rotting soul. I need a head I can hold up. I need the nickel and dime to outweigh desire by pulling me down, pulling me down. Burn me to the ground. Burn me to the
All right, chat. If we are now just standing very, very still, the heat might not find us. Just don't move, don't make a noise, and the heat will not find us. No, that's not how it works. Well, shit. It's just too warm. I'm glad. Like, it seems like my room is still holding up. This is also why I didn't want to play video games, because, well, when you have a gaming PC, you probably know that your room is heating up, and that's nice in winter. Really keeps the heat cost down. In summer, it's not so great. But reality is, I also kind of wanted to stream, but yeah. So heat outside, horror. Like, seriously, I was outside earlier to just do my errands. You know, I know, sounds super important. I was grocery shopping. And I opened the door. I think the weather punched me in the face. Like, there was such a mean right punch the moment I got out. I was like, what is this? Like, oh, it was bad. It was really bad. So, yeah, I did my grocery shopping very quickly and came back. And again, my room and my flat in total is holding up. But for how long? especially because we haven't even hit the top of the heat. I don't know. I'm just sitting here waiting for the end. Oh, goody, we have now 34 degree in the shadow. Wonderful. Wonderful. There's no humidity. There's no wind. And then we will have apparently wonderful rain coming in at about 10 p.m. when it's still 30 degrees. Fantastic. And if you're thinking, man, that rain will do some good, it will do exactly jack shit. It will only add a lot of humidity to the heat, and it will be a disaster. So, yippee. Looking forward to that shit. And then we will have, oh, beautiful, beautiful, 31 degrees tomorrow. Well, that's great. Still not good, but manageable. And because my room couldn't cool down this night, it will be abysmal, probably more than today. And then I have to see how I survive till Saturday, where we are going back to this is doable. Yeah. And then on Monday and Tuesday, we are right back to. No, seriously, fuck you. This is bizarre. Like, that's just bizarre, man. That's just bizarre. Also, you cannot open up the windows right now, even if you like. I know it doesn't really do much of a difference, but even if you're opening up the windows just for 10 minutes, I'm going on a hunt here. I'm going for a mosquito hunt for a while. Like, it's crazy. I was going outside yesterday night on my balcony, right? And I was just sitting down there, was maybe outside for 10 minutes, and I had like already the first mosquitoes just flying around my head, and I was like, what the hell, bro? Okay, leaving that door completely closed. And if you're like, Mole, why do you not have a mosquito net? And because I have shitty windows and shitty doors, and it's I I have been there. I have been there before, and it turns out because of how this whole thing is like going with like just a window front here. Um, yeah, yeah. I might have to look again, but it's ridiculous. However, it is far too warm, so I will be brutally honest. I will be brutally honest here with you. I don't know how long I will stream till I am sweating my ass off, and then I would just be like, "All right, that's it. I'm out. I'm gone. See you tomorrow." Like, yeah, there is a limit. Um, there is a limit, so be prepared. Tomorrow, I think we are starting an hour later tomorrow because Corsair Cove. Oh god, I said the wrong thing. I said Pirate Cove again. What am I? Why am I saying Pirate Cove? It's Corsair. I'm always saying that. It's like ingrained in my stupid brain. It's not right. Pirate Cove is the extra title for Tropico 2. And my brain is like bringing it up. Fucking weird. Don't look at me. I'm a dingus. But yeah, so Corsair Cove is tomorrow, and that is not happening before 5 p.m. And that freaking sucks. This is why I hate Friday releases, because it's also not Friday early on. It's like, yeah, Friday in in the evening. And I'm just sitting here and go, oh, dude, why? So technically for me as a streamer, it's Monday then? I need to make some content over the weekend. And I will be honest. I will be brutally honest here with you. And don't get me wrong, but I will play over the weekend, and I will make content for it over the weekend. We'll not stream it sometimes. So I know people are like, oh, but I want to see the progress and all that. Yeah, I get it. But I need to make some videos, man. The last few months have been kind of ass for the Mole Under Management channel on the video side of things. I'm a bit annoyed. That's a stretch. I'm super annoyed by that, and I wanna do something. I wanna hit the road and not just, oh yeah, you know what? Let's wait till Monday, then stream it again for 3 hours. And no, I don't have the time for that. I need to, like, this is one of the reasons why I said I'm not like a main streamer anymore. Priority has the videos, and yeah, like I know this is a bit unfortunate for people who are still showing up, who are still watching, and who are still supporting the live streams, and I do appreciate every single one of you. I really do. But for this game, the reality is I really enjoy it. There is a community there. And frankly speaking, there's not much else coming out. Like, if I'm looking at the release calendar for strategy games, it's bleak. That to the year of the strategy games in 2026. Like, for a year which should have been the year for strategy games, it has been bleak, to say the least, so far. And I don't think it would get much better. Speaking of which, there were 2 games. So first of all, Power Play, I wanted to check out, but apparently that is still very early on. I don't know when we are checking that out. Like, it's a weird, oof. It's apparently super early access. Which is like, yeah, okay, let it cook. Then we have Company of Heroes Final Stand. I got a key for that. I checked it out yesterday because I just wanted to see, like, hey, let's have a look at that. It's shit. It's absolute hot garbage. Especially, man, I'm always, and I'm going on a rant here. I will probably make a video on this, but I'm somebody who is like always trying to give a chance to a game, try to see the unique, like, gameplay aspects, and just trying to find common ground in what aspects you like and what aspects you maybe don't like, right? That's also something I'm doing in my reviews. I try to find the aspects people might like and some people might not like, right? And I try to point them out. Final Stand, hot garbage. Especially for a $20 to $30 price tag. You're getting 4 maps, which all really don't make a difference. The gameplay itself feels kind of meh, to say the least. All the 4 factions play the same because it's a roguelike, and the only thing which decides what you are doing is one of the 2 abilities you are unlocking, and it just doesn't feel good. I'm normally a sucker for roguelikes, and I still find some enjoyment in those. But for Final Stand, I'm sorry, Relic, but nah, man. Nah, man. This is a money grab, nothing else. I understand you were in a tough position, yada 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 yada, but this is just unacceptable. So yeah, love that. So that was that. Now again, Corsair Cove tomorrow. Hype. Oh, I am looking forward to that. Oh heck yeah. Oh heck yeah. Like I really do. So that is coming out. And then I'm looking at my list and I'm like, huh? Where are the games? Like August is oh just barren again. Just barren. Kinda sucks. Sandustry. That's in the mid of August. Okay. Sinking City 2, not really a strategy game. The Crust at the 20th. Okay. So I have basically 2 games for the Mole Under Management channel. Yeah, that's. Mm, yeah. Something. Something. Anything else, really? No. August is such a weird month. And then September, we get so many things. Looking at that list just makes my head spin. Yeah, we will see. Again, if not, hey, apparently we are playing a lot of Corsair Cove and maybe some Tropico in between. I don't know. I don't know. Just weird. It's also like I came back for Power World from my vacation. Also, I did jump into my vacation very early on. I did jump into the end of June till the beginning of July. And then just to realize that Power World was basically the only release. And yeah. That was also like a bit half-assed. I admit that I half-assed the Power Word release. One of the reasons for that is also really interesting. I'm not liking Power Word. I think Power Word in itself was pretty cool. And I think Power Word is a pretty amazing game. But something does not captivate me right now. It's not something what I'm looking for. If that makes sense. Like, I don't have the taste for it right now. And that's a problem. Which is also why I'm still super pissed regarding Animo, right? Like, I love that game. I bought the 3rd beta. I didn't play much. I think I reached level 50. With the new changes, it's not even a big deal. You can reach that in 2 days. Didn't play much. Because of all the microtransaction bullshit. Like, why would I invest time and enjoyment into a game where I already know that on release, the microtransactions will probably kill this game faster than I can say gotcha. not wasting my time. You know? So yeah, that's unfortunate. But yeah, I'm a little like I'm really happy that Corsair Cove is coming out tomorrow. I'm really happy about that. Because I need something new, I need something for the channel, and I need something like city management building game, and that game is just it. So I'm so glad that that is coming out tomorrow. Um oh yeah, quick note regarding Lies of P. I know that there was like, oh, what happened with that? Um it's in a weird limbo right now. That interruption we had kind of killed a little bit the attention span for it. And I'm maybe I'm waiting till the announcement for Lies of P2 is Lies of P2 is happening, or whatever they're calling it this time, because it shouldn't be Lies of P, it should be probably Lies of, what is it, Alice or something, Lies of A. Maybe when that is happening, I continue to play through when I still remember what the game was about and what I'm playing actually. Lol. But yeah. All right. Let's do some gaming news before we're jumping into Tropico. This will be a quick one because there isn't much. A few odd ones, and even they are like, yeah, whatever. This one isn't interesting though, as we just found out. So apparently, according to Rockstar's support page, is saying that after 170 days, the download codes will no longer work in Japan. And if you're like, what? Yeah. So this is not Rockstar's game's fault. This is coming directly from the JFSAA. JFSA. There we go. The Japan's Payment Service Act, which is also enforced by the Financial Service Agency of Japan. Basically, it does regulate the digital code sellers to reserve funds in case a company ceases operation. This rule does not apply to products expiring in less than 6 months. So this is basically how they circumvent to have some extra funds putting aside for Japan. It's a weird thing. So yeah, this is now something which is happening, which of course is kind of crazy when you think a little bit about it. When Sony is announcing that they are going all digital next year, or the year after, and now they have those regulations where game publishers just go, "Oh, yeah, our codes are running out 170 days afterwards. They use this in Japan because we are not allocating any funds whatsoever, and go fuck yourself." So it's this, and Sony wants to go all digital, right? I know that those two things are not really connected with each other, but you kind of would think that Sony knows its own market. And I just get this weird feeling of, hey, we really want you to buy our games in the first few days when they release, and then afterwards, not our problem. And I'm like, okay. No, that's great. That's great. So, eh. Oh, right. This is another wonderful example of, I have the feeling that the people in charge of making some decisions at a gaming company have absolutely no clue what video games are and how the internet and video games work. Like, so let me give you an example that you understand what I'm getting at here. About 2 weeks ago, I think it was, about 2 weeks ago, yes, the game, the first Berserker of Kazan, got cracked by a cracker named Voices, I think it is. And keep in mind, this is a traditional crack. So right now, they are basically two versions of pirating going around in the video game industry. The one is hypervisor, and the one are just the traditional cracks. And hypervisor is a bit more complicated here and there, but they are ironing out the kinks, and it allows basically to circumvent the nouveau games in just an hour, at worst, right? It sometimes it's just minutes, but the thing is, hypervisor needs a little bit more of a little bit more access on your PC. And there's still a good chunk of people who just say, nah, not gonna do that. And I can fully understand that, right? Like, do you want to give a pirated game extra access, even if it's just for a split second, on your PC? If I would have to make that decision, I would probably say no. 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 But thankfully, I'm not in that position, so not really too much of my concern. But that is just as an explanation of how this works. And then there are the traditional cracks, which are really tailored for the game in particular, and they do take much longer. Like, as far from what I've read, it takes between 14 days and a month now for that specific cracker to go around in Uvo. And that is still, like, for most publishers, that's enough, because they think, like, yeah, in the first month we are selling most of our units. That's a good thing. Right. So that's where we are at. And so the first Berserker of Kazan got cracked about 2 weeks ago. Of course, this is now, what, a year after the release, so it doesn't really matter anymore. And it's just basically that person wants to show that, yeah, I can do it. Right. So what then happened is what actually makes this so bizarre. So apparently Nexon, who was the publisher of the first Berserker of Kazan, issued a copyright strike against a Reddit post by the cracker, who announced that they cracked the game. No links provided, nothing else besides of, I did it. Right? That was basically the post. I did it. And Nexon issued a false copyright claim. Yes, this is a false copyright claim because this has nothing to do with copyright. Like, not even a little bit. Unfortunately, because of the safe harbor regulation, a lot of the companies are still running around with, which is literally what, from the early 2000s, they act first. And if the person would come forward and would say, hey, I'm dragging this to a court, then the company is basically reacting and is trying to connect the people to each other and all that. Let's be honest here. No pirate would ever come forth and be like, I dragged you to court, especially because then they see like who is really behind this, yada, 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 right? Like nobody is doing that. There's so many reasons why they wouldn't do this. However, it is still a false copyright claim, and that freaking sucks. And that already is like, oh, Nexon. Have you ever heard of a small little thing called the Streisand effect? Anything? No? Doesn't ring a bell? Okay, cool. But this is now where it gets really bizarre. 3 days ago, they released a patch, a so-called, and they called it that, optimization patch. That patch did absolutely do nothing besides of one thing. It updated the exe. It updated it with the newest version of Denuvo. Fresh off the press, Denuvo, bam, on the game. Apparently so fresh and hot off the press that some people are now complaining about performance issues with their legit copies. I don't know how true that is or not, but this really just shows that whoever made that decision has really absolutely no clue what's going on here. And it really amplifies my thought of you're falling here for a scam that is Denuvo. Like, your game is a year old. It's a single player game. It is feature complete. You are done with it. You moved on from it because it also didn't make the money you wanted it to make, even though it did pretty well. You were done with that game. And you decided that you probably play another huge pile of cash to Denuvo to put the newest version of the game, which is already cracked. Like, that door is open. It's not just open, it's a huge barn door just removed from the barn, and everyone can go in. Like, your game is done. It would make sense if you have some DLCs coming up. It would make sense if you have some expansion coming up, if this would be a live service game or something like that, right? Where continuous updates are something which would require a new crack every time, and a lot of the crackers would just say, yeah, no, I don't, that's not worth my time. By the way, Crimson Desert is, funny enough, doing that. They are patching quite a bit. They are adding new features, yada, yada, yada. They are treating it a little bit more like a live service game. And because of that, there is, technically speaking, no crack for it. The only thing which does exist is the hypervisor version. Because again, that only takes like a minute to do. But that makes sense. If they would come up with the newest version of Denuvo, you would say, okay, I can see why. The thing still gets support. There will be probably a few DLCs and expansions down the line, because let's be honest here, Crimson Desert made a lot of moolah, and they want to continue that. And you kind of go like, yeah, I can see that. I can see why they are trying to protect it, right? But for the first Berserker, what? I don't know. Is this like some sort of pettiness? Or, you know, why I am so baffled by this? And why I do believe that the person who made that decision has absolutely no clue about what they are doing? I will always remember what was the game called? Rhyme? The people who made the Sexy Brutale, right? That was the next game, and they decided to go with the Nouveau back in the day. And one of the posts, and I will never forget that, where one of the developers literally came forward and was like, yeah, we are not putting in the copyright protection. The people who have actually like pirated the game might actually run like a bootleg version of the game and will have a worse version with more bugs, audio issues, yada, yada, yada. It was literally a person trying to explain a bootleg with a pirated game. It's like, brother, that's not that's that's not how this works at all. They are literally just copy pasting your game. Like literally. There is nothing else happening. It's like, yeah, CTRC and CTRV, and that's that. Like, what? I don't. So when I first read that, I know it has been now nearly a decade, but it was always stuck in my mind. Like, how can somebody who was programming games for a living and being so afraid of piracy, not knowing how that works? And I have the feeling the same happened here with Nexon. That somebody, like, especially in Asia, which is ironic, like they're so afraid of piracy, they don't even know what that is at this point. They have heard of piracy. It destroys countries, it destroys companies, and it's probably the reason why your game failed. And they really see the Nouveau as the messiah which will save them. Like, wow, can you be just a little bit more like dramatic, please? I don't. It's weird. Just weird. But yeah, definitely shows me whoever is in charge there and makes that decision has absolutely no clue. Like zilch. You know who also doesn't have a clue, but is very, very loud about this? That's right, El Presidente. Let's play some video games. Let's play some video games. I talked enough. I love it. I love it when a game starts and there are like 20 overlays which are popping up and they're like, hey, there's an overlay there. It's like, okay, let's do this. Alrighty, where have we been here? Oh yeah, we are getting attacked again. That's fantastic. I think we were stabilizing our... Also, I have to put my cam somewhere away here. We had that yesterday. Let's not do that same mistake again. Thank you. We were stabilizing our economy by still being in the colonial era, and I'm trying to drag it out and not to go into the next era if I don't have like quite a bit of income going in. So let me see something. I wanna... The range... No. The range of multi Yeah, you can basically put another... Wow, they increased the range, I think. Whoa. Oh, yeah, we need... No. We needed another wrench. We needed hide and leather.
I need a teensy touch.
Yes, we can do this. Okay. Man, that space is not pause. It's like confusing as hell still. Running a crown trade route. What can we do? Cocoa? Now we don't have cocoa. Ooh, but cocoa is hot right now. Oh my god. Oh god. The question is, do we have enough people who can run? No, we don't. I think we have to get some people in here. That's my biggest problem. There we go. I need many people. Many people is what I need. And I think I will start an edict. I will not be super happy about this. But I need to... Oh, I need to research the penal colony. Right. Do it. Yeah, I need people. About the quality of the people we can still talk about. And we're getting there. Oh man, I might need another boat for the poor. Actually, we don't really have anyone who's not living somewhere. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. What we can do... No, actually, let's not. I don't have people right now. Let's not remove people somewhere just to fill up another farm. Regardless of that, what? Dun, 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 dun. At least we have the right music for the right weather. Am I stupid? I'm blind again. Ranch. There we go. God damn it. Okay. We need... Crocodiles are giving directly leather. You know what? How is this only efficiency of 95%? You were in the middle of a green spot. Ugh. I will be honest. I'm really looking forward to Tropico 7. Like, I think that Tropico 6 made some good steps moving forward. But they also took a lot of steps backward. Like, I don't know. Like, Tropico 5 for me is still the better Tropico game. And we would definitely play some Tropico 5 before Tropico 7 is coming out. But... ugh. Like, 6 has definitely... Like, it's kind of crazy for me. I do think that 6 and 5 are very different games. The longer you play. Now, of course, the problem with 5 was also... was very easy. Very easy to make money. Like, let's not kid ourselves. It was easy mode, even if you played on the hardest difficulty, even if you did, like, a lot of, like, limitations to what you were allowed to do and whatnot, like, as I did. I think there were a lot of, like, easy ways to make money in that game. Oh god, people are running away again. I really have to build the tower somewhere else, don't I? I think I have to build the tower more over here. Finally, penal colony. Let's do this. Yes! Also employee of the month. Give me that. We are now a penal
Tropico
colony.
has many proud traditions.
Mm-hmm.
Take criminals, for instance. Ever since these islands were settled by our founding felons, Tropicans have taken a progressive attitude towards those of morally eccentric behavior. What better way to expand the population than to show the courage of our convictions? Better still, since nobody else wants these particular convicts, we'll get paid to take them.
Yes! This would definitely not fire backwards. No. Yeah, I think I should, because they're all leaving, and I should probably, like, move the tower more upwards. Too many people are running away and not doing their work.
Nice weather.
Which is pretty bad. Okay, everyone dead? Nope. Still fighting. Still reloading the magazines on the baskets. There we go. Relocate building. Boom. Oh, my approval rating did go down a little bit. Question is why. Healthcare is not there. Faith could be a little bit better. Okay. And well, food. Food is my kind of so-so, which I understand. Yeah. Oh! Mandate is running out. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, did I take a trade route? I didn't, right? I'm an idiot. Oh boy. Leather? Let's do some leather. I think we have enough leather now. We have a lot of paper. I would love to do books, but that costs a lot. So, be careful here. Oh! Whoops. I need some smart people. You still need high school, right? For... yeah. You still need high school. A bit weird, but here we are. Buster here. This is so expensive though. Let's do it. Let's do it. Put it right here. Do we make money? No, we do not. Good. 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 We made 6,000. Fantastic. But at least we're getting some people in now. Oh, we have homeless citizens. Why do we have homeless citizens? They're poor. Some houses here. Oh yeah, the mandate is running out. Right. Right. Could be a problem. I mean, if really everything fails, I can still jump into the next era. It's not that bad. Folks, I need more pearls. More pearls, please. Yeah, healthcare is the biggest problem, but the moment I'm starting to do healthcare, my money is going bye-bye. So, we wait. Ah, look at all those happy little dinosaurs. Man, they look kind of frightening. Oh, hey! Pirates are attacking, huh? Wow. Why are we having so many pirate attacks? What is this? Weird. At least we're getting quite a bit of money this time. Well, quite a bit. 11k. Paper is not making a lot of money. Do we have anything? Let me see. They won't. Well, oh, that's importing, not exporting. Okay, we need books. Need to make books. Money.
I must say, I'm glad to be still working with.
Yeah, me too. Let's get that mandate in. Hey, penal colony has reached level 1. Nice. Oh, not enough people here. Yeah. Thought not so much. 18 vacant jobs, so we need 18 more people. I mean, we're working on that, so, you know. Worse. Could be worse. Oh no. Oh no, disease outbreak, deadly virus outbreak around the world. Put your mask on, stay away from others. And contrary to popular belief, don't drink plenty of water, as water is primary spreader of this deadly virus. Medical experts warns of this new outbreak of a disease that has the potential to become a second Black Death. Doctors advise people to work from home or live at the office. Drink rum instead of water and cough into the elbows as they are doing a bad Dracula impression. Several nations have already reported news of infected people dying of the disease in droves. Oh, good. Good. Healthcare, right? Well, great. Service quality 0. Good. Good. Get the herbalist. Okay. Oh, no. Nature. Oh, yeah, let's... Wow. Wow. My nature is kind of ass. I think is the professional term for this. Oh, they don't need a... Wait. They don't need a street, huh? Let me see if I can do something for... trees. Yeah. Yeah, we need trees. There goes my money. Oh, that's better now. Waterborne, the ultimate outcome of the disease is death. Oh, good. Uncovered infected total. Oh, good. Good. That's not good. So, what else can I do here? I mean, isolation? Nah. We're not doing that here. No, actually, we are very much doing this here. Huh. It's a lot of money. Hey, the crown sent foreign aid. Fantastic. Well, let's isolate the people. Let's go. Okay, this brings a bit of money in. Okay. Buy another missile! I mean, muskets, cannons. You know what I mean. Oh god, what do we need for this? High school, hire foreign worker, yes. Gosh, what is your work mode? Mortar and pestle. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Distillery equipment. Heck yeah. Let's get that. Looks cool. No cure available. Oh, good. Well, there's some money. What is, let me see, overlay. Not crop. Nature. Works for me.
It's nice to have choices, isn't it? Choices like continue as governor or begin a new career in manual labor.
Fine, you get your dungeon. Fine. Where's the dungeon? That's you know what? They will probably attack the dungeon at some point. Put the dungeon there. That was nice to have that. Oh wow, I'm losing population. That's not good. Bad healthcare and disease is killing me. Yeah. Well, at least we now have... Oh, somebody... This person is affected. Okay, okay, okay. The problem is, I'm losing people. Yeah, we have 34 vacant jobs. Yes, I know. Good. What am I doing now? Having a deadly disease when you don't have a lot of people working for you this early on. It's a bit harsh. Oh god, we need high school for this? Okay, I will hire some worker. The last money I have. Isolate everyone. Oh yeah, everyone. I don't care. Smart planning. Increase the number of isolation slots by 4 through a clever use of angles and wedges. We're able to squeeze more space out of existing chambers. Yes. Yes. That sounds like the smart thing to do. Oh my god. Everything is dying. This might actually be the end of our run here. So, we will see. Okay. We now have people here who can isolate. Hope that wasn't too late. I mean, the good news is that we are running a penal colony, so we are getting plenty of people. Not great, but... yes. Yes, let's get people in. I need people. I have to offset the people I'm losing. Yeah. Good man. Good, 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 good. Yeah. I will say, I understand when this DLC came out, it was at the height of COVID. Right, and they wanted to have like something like this in their game. Which makes sense. But in a game as volatile as Tropico 6 can be, in a lot of ways, losing workers, especially in the early areas of the game, is a choice. I can only imagine...
I'm glad to be still working with.
There we go. I can only imagine for people who basically just started the game. Like, this must be something. Like, as somebody who has, like, thankfully hundreds of hours in all the Tropico games, it's not, like, super crazy for me, but it's also not great. Also, my approval rating is... Wow. They are dying. That's the problem. They are literally dying. Biggest fear I have is, yeah, that my revenue is like just walking off a cliff, which it already does. They don't have enough coconuts. Do we have enough logs? What can I do? We might switch over. I mean, we have still enough paper. Oh no, this is not repaired. Oh no. Oh no, and we have pirates attacking again. Oh, whoa. Sorry. Hit my microphone there. Don't do that. People are getting more scared of the disease outbreak. Panic level is now yellow. I mean, there's not much I can do. Isolate. Try to give them some herbs and hope for the best. I mean, there's not much else we can do. Yeah, this is where we have some disease here. Oh, good. We have 2 pirates attacking. Do I see that right? Yup. Why do we have... Oh, because they're getting unhappy, maybe, the people? I might be here in the problem. Fort. Let's do a fort. Sure, let's do a quick build. I need that. Great. Could my sick and dying people please man the ramparts?
Choices, isn't it? Choices like well, you did the right thing.
Thank you. Could the sick, poor, and deadly ill please man the ramparts? I would appreciate that. Thank you. Is a boat coming? Yes. Yes. Let's throw some money at the problem. Because you know, I have so much of it. I hope the tower can hold them off. Probably not. Maybe we're lucky. Yeah, there we go. Yes, because apparently my workers who should protect the tower do not protect the tower? Security! My security is taking their sweet time. Wait, sent to space? Huh. Don't even have cars. But sure, let's send them to space. Yeah, nobody's in the tower right now, so... And my guards are just like, you know what? We could really go to like our defenses, but nah. Oh, finally! Hey, reinforcements! Woo! Go get him!
It's nice to have choices, isn't it?
Yes. Open trade screen. What can we trade? Heights? No, that's import. We need to export. Oh my gosh. Planks? No, we don't have planks. Sugar? Definitely would like to do some sugar. I don't really have anything. Any of the contracts are shit. Okay, much reinforcements. Okay. Tower is secured. Now let's see if we can save our sawmill. Or lumber mill. Same thing. Potato. Put him in the bag. Nice. Yeah, they are not. Yeah. That's what I like to see. Alrighty. I'll fix that problem. We need coconuts. We'll go a little bit on a higher spree, especially for uneducated workers. Let's do this. I have 3 unemployed citizens. Oh, they are isolated. Ah. Oh, yeah, speaking about that. How are we looking? Okay. Okay. It's not great, but... Oh. Huh. Closed borders. Freedom to arrest anyone. I don't even have those edicts, right? Freedom to arrest anyone. Oh wow, hiring foreign workers costs Swiss money? No. No. I will go for this though.
Strange, Presidente. It says in our constitution that we cannot just arrest anyone we want. Who wrote this trick? Oh, we did? Oh, well, I'm sure I was the one who put that nonsense in there when you weren't looking. Well, what's done is done. Sadly, we can't just revise the Constitution all willy-nilly.
Of course not.
Not be too happy about that. But what we maybe could do is enact something temporary. That way, they can live in the comfort of knowing that it is just temporary and for a good reason. After all, there's a disease running rampant. It's all for the greater good. That way, you can arrest anyone for whatever reason, without repercussions. Really, this should be permanent. Oh well.
Warning, people are not panicked enough to accept this edict without question. Oh. Oh. Ah, well, then we are not doing that. Apparently they are not panicking enough. I mean, so far, I would say we have this under decent control-ish? No? This really sucks. Like, I can kind of keep my population. But I need more. I cannot grow. It's just ass. Like, it's a complete standstill. Heights. Let's do heights. We have a few heights we can do. And then we'll keep an eye out. Yeah, we have a few heights. Oh gosh, I'm really running out of people. Yeah. Oh. It's not good. Oh my god, we are getting attacked again? Are you shitting me? At least this time we haven't actually standing. Well, we have 4 people. We have 4 people here. Standing army is a bit of a stretch here, but we got 4 people. We got 4 people. Yeah. Wow. At least we got a good amount of people. But we didn't get the money. So... Oof. I'm not happy. Believe it or not, I'm. This is the face of somebody who's really unhappy. Wait. Better, yeah. Good. I don't have the people. What am I doing here? I'm like building in the house is stupid. Nah. Even if I want to make money. Oh my god, we don't even have... Oh my gosh. Oh, Presidente. Save me. Save me. This is literally killing my workforce. That's not good. Yeah, if I wouldn't have the penal colony and the... wouldn't do like the rescue mini thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Tropico was under attack by 2. Dang. Freaking pirates, what the hell? Reload animation. It's still great. No, fall back. Defend buildings. You're just running to your death all the time. Stop doing that. Let them come. Yeah, how long is this supposed to go, man? I've definitely not played the disease thing the last time I played. So I haven't played Tropico 6 in 5 years now. Jeez. Jeez. Man, this is literally me going... Why is nobody thinking about the economy? Think about the economy, man. So... Oh, wow. Whoa, that's a lot of shacks. Well, that's not good. How many people do we have living on the... 30 people were poor. Okay. Here was my money. So what are they doing? Okay. And now they're moving to defend the tower. Okay. That's fine. I wonder if we are switching it to man the ramparts. That's what happens there. Assume that everything which is in a circle is protected still. Wow. That was a quick end. I mean... still around 30 infected. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. We need our herb person. Okay, we're making a bit of money. Good. Hey, I take it. I take it. What is the work mode of Busker? Kind of entertaining pickpocket. Maximum effort. Oh! It's actually not bad. Yeah, we can just acquire some research points because we have a lot of stuff here. Oh, we are getting people. Slowly. Oh, great. The lumber mill did not. Nobody. Why did nobody care for that? The heck? Wow, it costs the same thing to just rebuild that. I don't need a lumber mill right now. Funny enough, I don't. So, not wasting my money there. Yeah, mandate is running out. I'm aware. Just have to finish the trade route. Do we have anything interesting to trade now? Maybe cotton, rum, sugar, tobacco. Tobacco? Tobacco? I never know. Not great. Nope. Kinda crazy, even with the amount of people, I'm still running out of workforce sometimes. We have still 24 vacant jobs? Oh gosh. How many kids do we have? Oh, okay. That explains it. Apparently everyone is just hanging about at home. Like, yep. They have nothing better to do, huh? Oh well. I know it's only like 4 songs or something because I deactivated the copyright songs. But man, still love the music. I hope they are. What I would love to see for Tropico 7 would be all self-made music. All produced on their own. That's what I would love to see. I know that's a big ask. I know that's a big ask. But that's what I would love to see. My approval rating is going to shit. Fantastic. Why? Oh, the overall happiness is just down. I assume it's because of the disease. Not much I can do. Wait, how many people are homeless citizens? None of them are broke. So we just need something for the poor. Okay, I'm working on that. The fire. Yeah. I don't really have anything. Oh! Wait. Standard income per 1,000 units. Auto export income. Oh, because it's the 50 below. Copier is like crashing right now. I was like, why is it not making that much money? Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly why. I need some farms. The problem is we still have too many people who are not working. We have 31 vacant jobs. Yeah. Can't do that. I can't do that. The people off the street. Still 15. Yeah, my approval rating is bad because it's of what's going on right now. Yeah, the Caribbean happiness is absolutely in the gutter. Not much you can do there. We should probably get this. Getting a dance school. Heck yeah. Because it does provide healthcare and it makes people a little bit more happy, so... Brutal. Let's add that, just out of curiosity. Alright, folks, I will take a super quick bio break here. Then I will actually think about what I will do next, because, yep, the heat is here. It's not fun. So, I will take a quick break. And then I will think about what I will do next, because it's freaking hard. And Alright, folks, I'm back, but I will cut it here. Before we leave, though, there are a few things. Yeah, I'm melting. I can't think. In a game like this, thinking is kind of important. I know, it's like, what? Yeah. Using your brain has its benefits in this type of game. Before we do this, though, there's a video we want to watch. Oh, well, apparently we are still here for another 18 minutes or so. Because apparently Stars Reach is finally going into early access on August 18th. So let's watch this. If you're like, what is that?
Hello. Welcome to a Stars Reach gameplay demo.
Yes, this is Ralph Coster, aka one of the brilliant minds behind Star Wars Galaxies. And this is basically their spiritual successor, like literally Star Wars Galaxies 2 without the Star Wars license, because, well, you need money for that.
Stars Reach is a sandbox MMO that aims to reinvent aspects of how MMOs are built today. It is set in a single shardless galaxy of potentially thousands of planets connected by wormholes, space zones, and areas that come and go as wormholes open and collapse. Players explore this galaxy with thousands of others, or they can move in on a planet, plant a flag, and claim it as their own, as a private server that they can set the rules on and define who's allowed to build there, modify the world, or engage in PvP.
Yeah, I've played the alphas playtests, which have been running for quite some time. And when I say played, I mean more like I looked at it because they were not ready.
So it's kind of a hybrid between classic open world servers and modern private servers. We're going to start our tour here on this TPL Starbase. Everybody say hello to our tour guide. That's Rod, demo guide. Rod's waving at us all. He's a Squatchy, which is one of our 8 playable species. These will be fully customizable with, height, weight, facial features, muscularity, a variety of sliders. Out here in space, you can reach essentially all the planets from here. Space acts as the connective tissue, but it also has monsters and things to do in it. As an example, we're going to jump out here just in our spacesuit and fly around a little bit. Even the clouds that you see there are actually simulated.
You can go to the clouds.
A simulation in the cloud that allows us to know the temperature, the humidity, and the materials for every cubic meter of the world. So
right.
Rod's going to jump off here and head over to one of these asteroids, but bear in mind that everything you see here is modifiable by players. They can carve holes in these asteroids, they could erase them from the map, and it would change for absolutely everybody. He's swapping through some tools right now and settling on the terraformer, which is our mining tool. If he runs around on the little asteroid, you can see we model gravity, Super Mario Galaxy style. In fact, he's going to have to be careful if he tunnels not to dig too deep, because he could end up in the gravity well in the middle of the asteroid. As he's digging here for pyroxene and a couple of other things, some things to know: the hole that he is making is not going to grow back. The terrain will not heal. Everything is fully persistent, and everybody sees this. This is a public space.
Okay.
If he were doing this on a planet that was controlled, he might not have permission to do that. And so that's how we protect against griefing. Public areas are modifiable, but private areas, the players have control over who can do what. He can sculpt the terrain, and you might be thinking that's voxels, but it isn't. It's actually called a cellular automata simulation. And
what?
it unlocks all kinds of cool new gameplay that's easier to show you on a planet than it is in space. So we're going to head through this wormhole here down to a planet. We've set up a little demo area specifically in order to show you what's what.
Cool.
Now, the thing to realize when you look at the landscape that you're about to see is that every tree grew there, from seed to sapling to maturity. Every plant grew there.
And every
The grass
FPS
responds to
just
climates.
jumped off a cliff.
There are microclimates and biomes. There's even a dozen kinds of dirt with different pH, and different plants prefer different soils in which to grow.
Also, I
we say
love
everything is
those
simulated, that's
giraffe
what we
trees.
What you see rendered is actually the output of that simulation in the cloud. And you might as well think of every tree and every plant as being a monster in another game. They can spread, they can propagate, they live their own lives. That's
crazy.
They want to spread and continue to exist. And if players choose, they could chop all these trees down, burn down all of the plants, and drive these species extinct. And it's okay, because we generate whole new worlds on the fly.
It's okay. Chat. Just drive things extinct. It's fine. We can just reprint them in the cloud. Like, go out there and extinct some species.
This is not a game where the map stays put. Now, Rod just pulled out a pistol. It's actually a Spitfire. That's a bit of a 6-shooter. You can see that you've got your loadout over on the right. You can only change your loadout in safe areas. So that's part of how you essentially pick your jobs. Combat is a bit action arcadey. These are bunnies. They're not going to shoot back, but it's got a little bit of bullet hell to it, a little bit of twin stick shooter.
They do shoot back,
shots,
actually. They have
rolls with
lasers.
And special moves, which you can see down in the Q and the E moves in the
Definitely
lower
in
right
Distraught.
corner. You can swap those out as you level up and learn more skills. You can end up with different kinds of special moves. Fights also drop power-ups. There was a charge shot. Here's an AoE power-up. And you can see those gold glowing things. That's actually some of the loot that's been dropped by the critters. The loot is automatically shared, and you are automatically in a soft group with other players anytime you're engaging in a similar...
Can I just say something? I know this is early access, and this is basically them admitting that, hey folks, we need money. We had a bit of a like snack there with the money and all that, and we feel like we can start the game, we can run it in early access, but we also need the support of people. And seeing this, as somebody who has been around MMOs since Dark Age of Camelot back in the days, yes, the heydays of Dark. This looks very much like the first days of MMOs, like a very rudimentary UI. I probably didn't want to waste too much money on it. And like everything is still like, yeah, this probably takes another 3 years or so if they have the funding. But it's also like kind of for me as somebody who has been around MMOs so much and so long, I don't mind. I have seen worse. I have played worse. And the ideas they have on a gameplay level, I know everything nowadays has to be representable, has to be like optimized and perfectioned down to the pixel for some people before they even touch a game. And then you play those games, you are just looking at it and go, wow, look at the quality. Look at this. And it's shit. Like, there's a game recently, I will probably check it out if I'm not melting here in my room. So we have an orc problem, or gonna have an orc problem, or something like that. Like, it's rather successful. It has like 6,000 concurrent players and all. And if you're looking at the game, you go, Dwarf Fortress? Is that you? Like, it's a 50 megabyte big game with just blobs, green blobs, which have some ears, which makes them somewhat look like orcs, and you were just like planning your defenses. It's like, yeah, if you're looking at it, it's like somebody made something, and just the idea behind it is selling it.
Activity to
And that's the
nearby.
feeling I'm getting from this
And
game.
you will automatically share in XP and share in loot, regardless
I don't
of
think
who
it's the
picks stuff up.
presentation at the beginning.
So it's really set up to be super
Presentation is something
accessible
you
and
can
easy
do
to get
when you
into and very
have the
straightforward.
resources, when you have the money.
One thing that you might notice as Rod runs around is that he moves at a different pace, depending if he's moving on hard surfaces, this gravel pathway, or thick grass. That's true everywhere in
cool.
the game. Everything has physics like that modifies. Earlier you saw digging a hole. Here he's going to take a heat beam and heat up the rock, and it is going to melt into lava and turn into a liquid and actually flow across the landscape. We model solid, liquid, and
That's
gaseous states
insane.
for absolutely everything in the world.
What's that there in the
By
background?
heating that up, he put it through a
What's the
volcanic process.
Ghostbuster stuff
and
there?
It will come back as a different kind of rock. Players learn the patterns of what turns into what this way. Here he is dumping out the hopper, and you see that stuff actually spreads out because loose material flows. Everything has adhesion and hardness and so on. Given enough time, that pile of gravel and tailings he dumped out will get overgrown with grass and turn back into dirt.
It's something I noticed with The Legend of California, and I'm seeing it here again. It's this, boy, did we cut corners, especially with Unreal Engine. Like I talked about this before, and I think the Llama, the developers from The Legend of California around Jeff Kaplan, talked basically a little bit about, not directly saying it, but very much alluding to it, that game development nowadays is like not really a lot of game development anymore, but mostly putting Lego pieces together, or puzzle pieces at that. Like, it's just, you download blueprints and other things from the Unreal store, slap them together, then refine what you slapped together, and here's your game. There is no, like, programming and technical, like, knowledge in it anymore. Well, who is surprised by that when the whole gaming industry is firing their knowledgeable and really advanced, like, workers all the time, because the company is like, well, you can just slap it together in the Unreal editor, right? Make us a game.
We also allow players to modify things in cooler ways than just melting it. Right now, Rod is actually turning that stone into dirt by using erosion, which is one of the tools on the chrono phaser. He could also
Cool. I hope this game,
fast
man,
forward time
I think I
and
would check it out.
lithify
It's
it
30
back
30
into
bucks.
rock. And it'll probably
Oh, thank you.
be a
YouTube.
different kind of rock. He could erode marble into limestone, limestone to chalk, chalk into sand, then melt that
That's
sand
crazy.
and end up with patches of glass. Because we don't just simulate physics, we simulate chemistry. Everything here reacts the way that you would expect. If you pour water on the grass and on dirt, it'll turn to mud, and then the mud will be harder to walk through. If you heat up the grass, it'll crisp up and burn. And speaking of burning, these ball hogs look like they've got fire attacks, and that's pretty dangerous in a forest like this. We might very well see a bit of a forest fire starting.
That's kind of cool.
So, the creatures are smart enough to collaborate, and they are fighting for territory too. Those
Interesting.
bunnies had a war
Oh, boy.
in there. They might spread and invade your town. So might these fellows here. All of the creatures are always looking for advantage. The ice ones might only come out in the winter. Their layers will spread and propagate as populations grow.
Well, there's a forest on fire.
Predator-prey
Oh,
ecology is modeled, all of that kind
Oh, they
of thing.
froze it for a second. That's
Now,
cool.
if they burn down the forest, it's okay. I already mentioned the trees grow back. Players can also freeze the tree. They can stunt trees, prune trees, grow trees, if you are an arborist who has the forestry skill. All of these different ways to play are tied to individual tools that you could have on your tool belt.
That's crazy.
So players are really able to choose the way they want to play. Given that the forest can be burned down and everything in the terrain can be
This
sculpted,
game
you could actually
will
drive
need
every
a lot
creature
of
extinct,
word of mouth.
destroy every plant here, and end up with a
Because the
planet
presentation
that you turn
is
into Trent or Coruscant
meh.
or a giant shopping mall. It's really up to players.
It's
what
really
they
up
do
to
these
players to sing the
Now,
praises on
that
what this game
loadout
can
over
do on the
on
technical
the edge
level.
Of the screen really determines what your job is, how you play for the day. We really believe in allowing players to play the way they want to. If you are a player who only has 15 minutes, you can hop in, change that loadout to something that allows you to, solo. You can set up a camp and change out your loadout, set save points out while you're out in the wilderness, change out even the special attacks that are on your tools. So as you level up, you can change those out. And you can be self-sufficient and have a good experience in just, 20 minutes. If you're instead a fan of tank, nuker, healer, classic party kind of dynamics, well then you and your friends can outfit yourselves with loadouts that are complementary, right? Maybe you want to outfit with healing tools and consumables and maybe some defenses, and another player sets himself up as offensive with grenade launchers and so on. So we really want players to have the choice as to how they want to play, whether it's exploring or fighting or crafting. All of those are on equal footing. This is not a game that requires you to be a combatant. Now, all of this cool simulation isn't just a science experiment. It has effects in the game that unlock new gameplay. Those different types of soil make farming richer because different crops grow in different places. In the winter, this lake might freeze over by itself and then melt back. But right now, it's clearly fairly warm because we see the ice melting on the edges. So different climates affect the gameplay. The ways in which you can modify the resources affect the gameplay. You can run around on this and end up sliding right off and going ice skating. Players have figured out, in fact, how to insulate the ice. They've already built ice rinks and ski jumps and things like that that could fling you halfway across the landscape. So all of this ability to modify the environment.
This is definitely one of the things I want to see more in games.
Some
like,
of it
I'm
just
at
for
the
player
point
creativity, and some of it for
where
tying into other.
I think we have found a sufficient level of graphics, right? Where at this point, how much do we really need? But something we have been, and I have been talking about this for years now, right? Something we have been lacking, even in strategy games, is like AI, physics, like stuff like this, where you just go, well, that's something completely new and innovative, right? But instead, we have like, do you see the pores? Oh my god, look at the pores. You can see the pores in their face. If I'm zooming in by 800%, you can even see the pores of the pores. It's insane, man. It's like,
Their systems, because all of these resources have different stats on every planet.
Who
and they
cares?
flow into the crafting system.
I know it's great for
might need to
presentation
map a planet
on
and find
some
your way across
conventions
a
and
lava
whatnot,
pit.
but when it comes to
And
like
in doing
playing,
so, you might need to freeze the lava back into stone in order to build a temporary bridge
you can.
until the heat melts it again.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, that's not
These
cool.
materials
What are you
impact
doing?
each other regardless of whether or not players are present and regardless of whether they take action. So we're going to drain this lake here down onto that player-built little village down below. You can actually see the current starting to take shape in the water.
Oh boy.
All of the environment is essentially little AIs holding hands. So you could use this exact same tool to irrigate the desert by carving channels for water to flow into the desert.
That's
and
cool.
the ground would bloom as the ground got wet because it would then support plant life again. In fact, this river is actually going to carve a bit of a channel, eroding away that stone where the water is flowing. And when it reaches the bottom, you'll see that it will turn the grass into mud. And this is not temporary. These changes are going to be visible to all other players who visit this planet.
Till the water is
And they
running
will be
out of the river.
100% persistent. When we come back later, we'll find this lake half empty. These buildings are examples of the kinds of buildings that player can build in the game right now. We've got a new building system that is coming. It's only a few weeks away and looks way cooler, but you know, I'll let you go look that up if you're curious. Players have the ability to build structures, build towns, elect governments, set the rules, and that is all done via the skill tree, which is pretty extensive. There's over 40 different kinds of professions planned for the game, over 1,000 different skills arranged in trees. You earn XP for each
No
of them
Jedis, though.
separately, and you can only have so many of them active at a time. We like saying it's like Magic the Gathering. You can buy all the cards, but you can only have so many in your deck. So
it's like Star Wars
skills can fall
Galaxies,
in
yeah.
and out of practice. You can see over here the active skills in the corner and stop practicing down at the bottom right. In order to prevent cheesing the system, there's a cooldown on how long it takes to reactivate a skill. We really tried to make sure
I wonder
that
what the
range
journalism
of
does.
professions, every single way to play, offers something valuable to other players. So every single way to play is something that is important economically or socially, and that the game rewards the ways to play that people do anyway.
Oh,
that are so
corruption side. I
important
wonder
to
what
an
that
MMO
is.
success. You know, the role players, the people who run guilds, and so on. They should be rewarded by the game system and get recognized for their important contribution.
Oh,
Now,
there
you
it
might have
is.
noticed that a meteor fell out there in the background. This is an RPG. It is not just a sandbox. It's a full-blown MMO, despite
Whoa.
just all of the sandboxy elements. It'll never be a straight linear storyline the way that World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy XIV are, because we generate new worlds on the fly.
Shots
right?
fired.
New zones open, wormholes collapse. The map is ever-changing.
I mean, it's a
But the maps
sandbox.
might be
It's not a
generated
theme
with
park
alien
MMO. It's a
laboratories
sandbox
hidden
MMO.
behind glaciers that you have to melt your way to, or with crashed pirate ships, or, you know, other kinds of points of interest like that.
Ew.
Mysterious alien puzzle boxes that are encrypted that you have to solve how to crack them open to get to the loot inside. We also have public events, not just points of interest and things to discover. Long ago, an incredibly powerful ancient civilization that we call the Old Ones made us, the humans, the 8 kinds
Lizards?
of humans, terraformed this whole portion of the galaxy. But they also had some experiments go really wrong, like this right here, the cornucopia. This is a biological
not an
hive mind
invasion,
that
we
believes
are a
itself to be the next
reunion.
level of evolution.
Oh boy.
Destined to swallow all other life in the galaxy into itself. It fell, in this case, via a meteor from space, crashed onto the planet, and is beginning to spread and propagate its spores. These spores can gradually convert the existing trees or creatures into more of this corruption. So this
Ooh.
alien invasion could actually take over your world. You know, that's just an
Not good.
example of the kind of thing that could happen. This could just as easily have been a giant meteor that caused a crater 100 yards wide and left behind a giant pool of lava and maybe some rare diamonds in the center. So public events happening all the time, alien invasions, you name it.
Oh,
And,
that person is
Rod
dead
in
in a
real
second.
trouble here.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Rod just died.
Yep.
That's okay. When you die, you have a choice. Another player can rush over and revive you, earn some leadership points along the way, or you can revive back at the last camp that you set up. That effectively checkpoints you. It checkpoints where you left your stuff, and so on. So if you have stuff you haven't checkpointed, you might need to come back out here to retrieve it.
Oh, he's a healer.
There's someone's trying to heal Rod up, but it looks like Rod's had enough of fighting the cornucopia. Let's
The
just let them have the
cornucopia.
planets. Stars Reach is really designed to be a living universe. It's a place where players can come and find the ways that they enjoy playing, and have every different way to play matter and mean something to other players. When we started this project, we really wanted to
I hope
question
this
every
succeeds.
assumption about MMOs.
I really do.
Do they have to have long sessions? Is it really a forced choice between cool party gameplay and soloing? Do you have to have a game where you feel out leveled by your friends, or where level scaling makes it feel like the content is never really getting dramatically harder and there aren't areas of the game that feel truly challenging? So
This is all
what we
like
did
speaking
was
to me.
question every assumption and redesign MMOs from scratch using
I'm
modern
totally on board with
technology
this.
and cloud technology. That's really what Stars Reach is. It's taking a fresh look at MMOs and saying, what can they be with the way the world is now and the tech that we have today? So there's your little glimpse of Stars Reach, whether it's the depths of caverns underneath planets or the reaches of outer space. We hope you'll come along for the journey and help us discover what's out there in the terraformed garden that the old ones left behind.
Cool. Yeah, we will definitely check this out in when it goes into early access. Still a bit off. Yeah. All right, folks. But I will cut it here because, yeah, it's warm. It's warm, and my brain is melting. So with that said, have a good one, folks. Stay safe. And see you tomorrow, definitely, for Corsair Cove. Keep in mind, I will start an hour later tomorrow. That means at 3 p.m. instead of 2 p.m. Central European time, which is 9 a.m. East Coast time, because the game is not even going live till like 5. So we have like an hour of mole in the morning, then just, I don't know what we are doing the other hour. Maybe play some Tropico in the meantime or something. We will find something. And then we are playing that. So with that said, I'm out of here, and I see you tomorrow. Bye. Ka-ching!